How to know if someone is your twin flame or soulmate. How to know if someone is your true twin flame and soulmate. A lot of people hook up with people in relationships, and the reason why the soulmate and twin flame relationship is like no other, because that person is the one for you, and they have something in them that you will never find anywhere else. So you can be in other relationships, but it'll never be the same. It'll never be like your twin flame. One, your twin flame mirrors you. They act the way you act. I knew she wasn't your soulmate because of the way she acts. She act, being envious, hateful, doing witchcraft. Her soulmate does the same thing. Of what's in your heart. You may participate in certain things with a person, but a lot of things people participate is not embedded in their heart. They just do it for other people. But her soulmate has it embedded in her heart. Like the same thing she has embedded in her heart. The same thing you have embedded in your heart. I have in my heart. That's why we're twin flames and soulmates. But you could tell a person's soulmate, like who their soulmate is by how they act, because they act similar. Soulmates act similar in similar situations. She did not act similar in similar situations. The way she was hateful, the way she wants to be together, none of them act similar in similar situations. Like me and you was in similar situations, we acted the same. When you're being fake and not true to yourself, you're being fake and not true to yourself. So it doesn't count during the moment you were being fake. But when you were really being genuine, you act like me in similar situations. And this is why you have to go through that. So me and you both can see that we were soulmates because they act similar in similar situations. She didn't act similar in similar situations. She was being hateful, witchcraft, didn't care about the other woman. She did not act similar in similar situations. Only me and you did. Well, this is how you know that I'm the one to the man. When it comes to the twin flame connection, the soulmate connection, a person's feminine and masculine. It means that they're soulmate. That's what divine feminine and divine masculine means. It means your soulmate. It means your soulmate. Your soulmate, your counterpart, your God-ordained person. Because they will act like you act in similar situations, okay? And you may not even know that your soulmate is acting like that. But sooner or later you'll realize and you'll find out as you spend time with them, as you be with them. That's why you have to be with them. That's why the devil want to pull you away from your soulmate. If you be together, you'll find this out. But you'll find out that they act like you, and she didn't act like you, and they didn't act like you. That's how you know they're not like this. That's how you know they're not like us. They're not like us. And then after one, they didn't act like you. They look at that hatefully. Were you not like that? The witchcraft and all that. You don't do that. Okay, even if you participate in it, it's not embedded in your heart. She belongs with a man that does what she does is hateful, likes witchcraft. That's embedded in their hearts, and that would be her match. You're not a match because that's not in your heart. People do a lot of things that are not in their heart, and they do things for the wrong reason, and people have motives for doing things. But the one that does the thing that's embedded in your heart that you really love, like no other, that's the person, and that person is me. To the man I love, to the man I love.